Alright, Shalom, Shalom. I want to give all praise to Yahweh Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Rakakadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who rule well. Salutations to the Akim out there, spreading truth like wildfire, in all truthfulness and in all sincerity. And Shalom to the rest of the elect. That great multitude. Shalom. Shalom all y'all. Alright, let me get started on this live. It's gonna be about, you could kind of tell by the title, Devils Punch Bowl Juice mandates are coming down the pipeline. And I just got done watching a live replay video by basically a prophecy news update by the Men of Valor, East Coast, New Jersey, New York area, by Bakar Amath, by that brother Bakar Amath. From that Men of Valor camp, and it is going into how Esau is actually it's going into how Esau, he's basically preparing you people to take the jab. He's preparing the general population for a mandate that would apply to the general population. And he was going into how Germany, they're trying to mandate it. They got a measure that's in the parliament that they might pass. They're gonna. It's part of their agenda that they're pushing through parliament, I should say, and it would mandate. It would mandate the Devil's Punch Bowl juice, and or the Devil's Punch, and how this is what this devil does. This devil mandates us, this devil starts in one country, and then they look at what they're doing as gradualism. This devil starts. Hold on. Not bad, I can spit something out. But anyways, it starts like that. This is how they do it. They'll start in one country or in one state, or one city, and then other countries, other states, other cities will look at it and be like, and watch and be like, maybe we should do what they do. Maybe we should do what they do. And as it was with the minor mandates, with some of the more major, more draconian, more stringent mandates, as it was with the incentives, with everything, rolling out the shit, man. As it was with that, man. And also you got this Omicron, man. You got this Omicron, and they're talking about it more. And you got that Omicron. Live updates. Omicron version. The Omicron remix. Omicron puts world on edge. Nope, they say it could be more. This is what these devils are saying. It could be more contagious and resistant to the juice. So that, but that's what they use to push mandates of it. Like, oh, we gotta give more. We gotta make more people get it. You know. See, Omicron could be the most infection, most fast spreading of them all. And they said that, which, unscramble Omicron is moronic. Moronic. It's really moronic. And it's also a movie. Brothers brought out, it's a movie that it's a movie that came out in 1963 about an alien. It was about an alien parasite that basically possessed a man, right? Possessed a man, got inside a man, took control of him, so he could learn, how like the earth worked to take it over. It's interesting that they chose the same name for it as that. I was just talking about it and I scrolled and came across it. That's weird. Trying to find a little article on this. All right, I got some. Got an Atlantic article. We know almost nothing about the Omicron variant. Should tell you what they trying to do. And there's another one. Hold on. Oh shit! Greece to mandate the juice, the fruit juice for people 60 and older. More mandates. That's a sweeping mandate as well. Omicron. This is not gonna be good. See, they're saying it was in Europe before it was in Africa. And where they pushing these mandates? All right. So, which article do I start at? This shit is coming down the pipeline for real, man. There's a Moderna. Got this article. Moderna mRNA CEO Stephanie Bonsell has no doubt. Ah, shit. Gotta log into this motherfucker. Got an account. So I'm just gonna read this part. Stephanie Stefan Bonsell has left no doubt whether he's taking a glass half full or half empty approach to the emergence of the new Omicron Omicron, the new moronic remix. He told the Financial Times, "There's no world where current where current where current where current editions or current brands or current types of the juice are as effective as they have been against the Delta force," and he suggested the drop-off could be significant. Hold on. Within 72 hours of Omicron's, Christian governments across the globe swiftly shut down air travel from a handful of countries in southern Africa. Doomsday headlines labeled the highly mutated the highly changed up remix. Actually, the highly changed up remix Frankenstein, quote unquote. Wonder why, Wonder why. Stock markets, because you go into know about Frankenstein story. It was he had Dr. Frankenstein creating a Frankenstein monster, and these Edomites are the modern day Dr. Frankenstein cooking up shit in the lab, cooking up, changing up, remixing shit in the lab. Putting in work in the lab. stock markets, like trying, changing shit up, inventing new, or putting together basically new bioweapons and shit in the lab. Stock market shiver. So it's interesting that it's being called Frankenstein. Which, and also there's something else before I go on. There's a page. Oh, there's this Twitter post where someone posts a screen, where someone posts a screenshot showing that these devils had all these mandates planned, and there's more mandates they have planned. So, this is all by design, man. This is crafty counsel. Stock market shivered. The 1984 edition. The 1984 Crown Royal drink had rolled back into public consciousness after a fall of relative normalcy. Dread swept the globe despite the fact that scientists know relatively little about the new remix beyond its composition. For now, their attitude towards towards moronic is one of vigilant curiosity, not panic. Yeah, for now. Quote unquote, did the scientific discovery or the policy reaction create the panic? It's hard to know because they happen in such rapid succession. Quote unquote, said that's what they're gonna say, right? Said Rachel Pilch Leib, a fellow at the Harvard T.H. Chan School of Public Health, focusing on ways to improve public health system. Early detection is double-edged sword. Scientists are able to find and flag potentially worrisome remixes early enough to give manufacturers, officials, and epidemiologists helpful lead time to study their implications and prepare accordingly. But they are often detected long enough before there's substantial data to contextualize a remix, creating a limbo period where there's mounting anxiety period with little certainty. That's the justification that they're going to use right there. We didn't know much about it, man. And they just keep coming out, just more remixes keep coming out, man. And even though they can't even tell between which variant, man. They can't even tell. It came out that the test can't tell between variants and can't even tell between the flu and the 1984, which I suspect that they might even use that fact to push the mandatory push mandates, mandates with the punch bowl, man. Because the test is not completely accurate. see the test is not even completely accurate. So we're just gonna stop, allowing people to just get positive, to just get tests, and just instead of getting the juice, and it's just gonna be the juice. Either the juice or no job or whatever consequence there is. That's what it's gonna come down to. And in Germany and also in Greece. In Greece, they're mandating it for 60 and upward, man. So if you're 60 and upward, you have no choice in Greece but to take this shit. And that's a trend that they're starting, man. Now full on mandates like that. Sweeping reforms. This is Illuminati card. If I all just told a draconian measures, right? If I all just told the globe that they need to be able to answer 3 principal questions before making any hard decisions about Omicron or moronic, before making any hard decisions about moronic. First, the world needs more data from multiple sources on how rapidly the variant is spreading among diverse groups and whether it will outcompete the Delta Force remix. Current data that's been out. Current data focuses on a cohort of mostly younger individuals from Gauteng province, home to South Africa's biggest city of Johannesburg, and over a dozen universities. I need to see the epidemiological studies that show how moronic competes with Delta Force, quote unquote, said Paul Dupreez, a molecular virologist at the helm of University of Pittsburgh's Center for research into that type of shit. Quote unquote, does it, for shit that goes viral, does it replace the Delta Force, or does it die out like the other remixes that remix superseded? The word I like to think of is quote unquote fitness, quote unquote. So they're saying all this shit, basically setting the narrative that they can use. They're putting together a narrative that they can use to justify coming down with great wrath, man. That dragon coming down with great wrath. Using it to basically build a case. This is why we have to do it. Cause look at where we're at. Look at how vulnerable we are, man. Look that we tried those lightweight mandates, man. We tried that shit, man. Giving people the option and shit. We tried it. Like now we gotta get serious. We gotta get real. That's how it's gonna be, man. Just like how the brother Bakar Ahmad put it, he said he went into it and look, find all types of articles, and it's just gonna get worse. It's just gonna get worse. Because there's gonna be more countries. Article talking about Austria considering it. Austria, the country that did a lockdown. Germany's considering a lockdown too, as well as a mandate, like a sweeping reform mandates all across the board, straight across the board for everybody. Mandates for everybody, like mandates for everybody. Yeah, like over or some shit. Like they giving them like mandates for everybody. Like it's gonna be a crime not to get it, type shit. No, no jab, no punch from this devil, and no jab, no punch, go to jail. And eventually they gonna, and these FEMA camps are one big prisons because them jails is already overcrowded. Remember, these FEMA camps in the different versions they have in these other countries is they're huge jails, huge prisons. The devil shall throw you in the prison. For none of these things which thou shalt suffer, behold, the devil shall cast some of you into prison, that ye may be tried, and ye shall have tribulation 10 days. Be thou faithful unto death, and I will give thee a crown of life. Yeah, man, it's gonna get that bad. You could see them heading towards it. They gonna step up. Well, you don't do this, we gonna do this. You don't do this, we gonna do this. Shit. And then they're gonna be, so eventually they're gonna be like, oh, we gotta round these people up. If they don't take the shit, we gotta round them up. Verse 11, he that hath an ear, let him hear what the Spirit say unto the churches. He that overcometh shall not be hurt of the second death. If you endure, you ain't gonna be hurt of the second death. And Revelation, I just went into that. Revelation 12 and 12, because this devil's coming down with great wrath. Them draconian decrees, man. Them draconian decrees, man. Revelation 12 and 12, therefore rejoice ye heavens and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil is coming down unto you having great wrath, because he knoweth that he hath but a short time. Revelation 12, verse 12, man. This coming to pass. Woe to the inhabitants of the sea. Slovakia, I just found this shit. Slovakia. Throw some shit away. Woe to them. Yeah, calm, man, because this devil He's getting to the point to where he's no longer going to give you an option whether to cooperate or not. It's going to be cooperate or eventually cooperate or death. That's what it's going to come down to. And if you notice what's going on, notice the trends, that you can see that they're gonna do that. You got this going on as well, man. It's like you got well, let me check it, see if there's anything else to go into in that article. All right, so let me get. Ah, shit. Now they finna charge. Fuck that. All right, hold up. All right. All right. Focus. This shit hard for me. But basically, hold up. President Biden speaks about, yeah, remember this. Got an article talking about from government executive govx.com workforce 2021, published on 29th, yesterday. And says, the title of it is Biden administration delays mandate penalties until 2022. The Biden administration announced Monday that it would delay until 2022 issuing suspensions and other serious penalties related to non-compliance with this mandate that the federal workforce be juiced up. Biden's mandate required federal workers to be all the way juiced up or request a medical or religious exemption by the 22nd. The White House advised agencies that they should deal with non-compliant employees by providing a week of counseling to encourage them to get the juice, followed by suspensions and eventually more severe adverse personnel actions, including removal. But on Monday, Office of Personnel Management Director Kiran Ahuja and Office of Management and Budget Deputy Director for Management Jason Miller said in an email obtained by a government executive the agency should wait until January to begin suspending non-compliant feds, citing news last week that about 92% of the 3.5 million federal employees and military service members have been juiced up. We have been clear that the goal of the federal employee requirement is to protect federal workers, not to punish them, quote unquote, their roles. That's what they're saying, of course. Of course, right? Quote unquote. Last week's deadline was not an amendment or a cliff. We're continuing to see more and more federal employees getting their shots, getting all the shots. Given that tremendous progress, we encourage your agencies to continue with robust education and counseling efforts through this holiday season as a first step in the enforcement process. With no subsequent enforcement actions. Ahuja and Miller wrote that in most cases, agencies should at most issue a letter of reprimand for non-compliant federal workers if quote unquote if warranted this year, but they acknowledge that there are rare circumstances where agencies should move forward with adverse personnel actions more quickly. Quote unquote, we understand that your agencies may need to act on enforcing sooner for a limited number of employees, such as where there are additional or compounding performance or workplace safety issues under consideration, but in general, consistency across government and further enforcement to the requirement after the start of the new calendar year is desired. They wrote, quote unquote, we believe this approach is the best one to achieving a goal of getting the federal workforce completely juiced up and juiced in. The White House Safer Federal Workforce Task Force updated guidelines on its website to reflect the change, encouraging agencies to issue a letter of reprimand prior to more serious sanctions against the non-compliant employees, as well as for allowing for multiple rounds of suspension before agencies move to fire them. So that's what they're doing right now. Right now, this is what they're doing over here. But like I said, eventually, you could see it. They're gonna mandate it. They're gonna mandate it across the board, man. Agencies and with severe punishments. Like it's gonna go to this part's gonna go to they're gonna fire you, and then from that all the general population mandates, man. Could be from a certain age range, and then could be from a certain age range to yeah, to now everybody gotta get it. Or else you get locked up type shit. Agencies may consider, and you're gonna have that, you're gonna have that, you're gonna have benefits being benefits being suspended unless you get it. You're gonna have shit like that happen as well. Or your benefits will be suspended if you have benefits, or your yeah, get fined, this and that. They're gonna step up the pressure, man, to eventually, oh, we're gonna throw you in a FEMA camp because we can't have you around the general population. Quote unquote, agencies may consider the length of the education and counseling period or following an initial brief suspension, 14 days or less, with the longer second suspension, 15 days or more, rather than moving from a first suspension to proposal of removal, the task force wrote. That said, consistency across government and enforcement of this government-wide policy is desired, and the EO exec order does not permit exemptions from the requirement except as required by law, and they just be denying it. Nah, we don't think that you deserve an exemption. We don't think that, or we don't think that it's valid, really. Nah, we don't think that it's valid. Nah, either get it or you get fired. The delay came as welcome news. That's like a joke and it's been happening. But they're eventually just gonna be like, nah, just get it. We don't care about like what you believe about it or what you know about whatever. We don't care. We don't care. Just get it. It's an emergency. So we got to put all that aside for the common good. That's how they're gonna come. Like the delay came as a either like you get with it, to stay. Either get with the program or get left out of it, man. You know that. Yeah. Get with the program or get left out of it. That includes the benefits. The delay came as welcome news to the American Federation of Government Employees. Yeah, which called on, which by the way, yeah, which called on the White House earlier this month to push back enforcement of the mandate until January to ensure it's aligned with the deadline for federal contractors to be inoculated. That deadline itself was delayed. That deadline, you gotta like get hit with that knockout punch. Inoculated. The deadline itself was delayed to align with the occupational safety OSHA and enforcements of the requirement that employees at private sector companies with at least 100 workers must have the juice or else must have the special sauce or they gotta submit to weekly quizzes. The AFGE previously asked the administration to harmonize the deadlines for federal workers and contractors, said AFGE National President Everett Kelly in a statement Monday. This announcement, in effect, responds to that request. Once again, Biden has demonstrated. President Biden has demonstrated his commitment to hearing from rank and file employees through their unions and responding to workers' concerns. While we applaud the new policy that defers suspensions and removals, we continue to encourage all our members who are able to obtain one of the the doses of the juice. One of the doses of the Crown Royal juice as soon as they possibly can. So they're pushing it, man. And hold on. You have this aspect to it too, man. Got this article out of CNBC. Yeah, it's kind of old. It's from November 8th. But hey, let's look at it. The White House on Monday said businesses should look forward with the requirements despite the court order pause, because they paused it. They paused it, but like that, when you pause something, like you're gonna continue later. Like it's gonna go to another court, and you can see it. The U.S. Court of Appeals for the Fifth Circuit, considered one of the most conservative appellate courts in the country, halted the requirement Sunday pending review. Republican attorneys general in at least 26 states have challenged President Joe Biden's fruit juice and math quiz requirements in 5 different U.S. appeals courts. The Biden administration asked the court to lift the pause Monday evening, claiming it could cause dozens of hundreds of lives per day. Eventually, these devils, man, they're gonna. Yeah, it's just gradualism, man. White House on Monday said businesses should move forward. Gradualism also lulls you into basically gets you to think that, oh no, it's not gonna happen. See? So you don't prepare for it. People should not wait, quote unquote. White House Deputy Press Secretary Karine Jean-Pierre told reporters during a briefing they should continue to move forward and make sure they're getting their workplace all juiced up. Quote unquote, the U.S. Court of Appeals for the Fifth Circuit, considered one of the most conservative appellate courts in the country, halted the requirements Saturday pending review. Something is pending. Pending review, writing that the petitions get cause to believe that there are grave statutory constitutional issues with the mandate. Slovakia. Still expecting somebody to come through. So it's I have to. So that's why I be checking. That's why I be checking because of that. But all right, so just FYI, but yeah, All right, so let me continue with that article. The Republican attorneys general in Texas, Louisiana, Mississippi, South Carolina, and Utah, as well as several companies, requested the pause. They argued that the requirements exceeded the authority of the OSHA, which will enforce the mandates at an amount to an unconstitutional delegation of power to the executive branch by Congress. In its response, Monday evening, the administration asked the courts to lift the pause, dismissing the states and companies' claims of harm as premature, quote unquote, given the deadlines for the juice and the quiz are not until January. The administration claimed that pausing the requirements would likely cause dozens or even hundreds of lives per day, quote unquote, as it spreads virally. The Labor and Justice Department also, as it spreads virally, the Labor and Justice Departments also argued that OSHA acted within its authorities established by Congress. The court order pause came a day after the requirements went into effect, starting the countdown for businesses with 100 or more employees to ensure their staff have received all the shots required to be completely juiced up by the 4th of January. After that date, the employees who haven't received the sufficient amount of shots must or haven't received any, which according to these devils is like the same thing. Because they be changing the definitions of shit just to fit their agenda. It's called newspeak. A negative must fail the weekly quiz to enter the workplace. All workers must start wearing masks indoors at the workplace starting on the 5th. Republican attorneys general in at least 26 states have challenged the juice fruit juice and the quiz, the weekly quizzing, weekly testing requirements, and 5 different U.S. appeals courts since last Friday. The Republican National Committee said it has also challenged the requirements in the D.C. Court of Appeals. It's unclear which court will ultimately decide the case when multiple positions are filed. In at least 2 courts, the cases are considered in one of these courts through a lottery system. The Justice Department said in a filing Monday that the lottery is expected to take place on or around November 16th. The Biden administration, in its response Monday, said the court should not rule until the jurisdiction for the consolidated case has been selected. David Vladeck, a professor of law at Georgetown University, said there's a high probability that the case will end up before the Supreme Court. Quote unquote, there are justices on the court who want to rein in the administrative state, and this is a case for which those concerns are likely to come to the fore. Vladeck told CNBC. OSHA, Esau might have it come to that, man. Esau might have it come to that, and then the court, like those conservative justices, might one of them have them flip flop and shit. Shit, nah. Especially with the new data about the moronic remix spreading virally like wildfire, man. Nah, man. We gotta crack down. Nah. This is like one of those times when we gotta put those constitutional rights aside, man. And we just gotta do our thing. You know how they do, man? Like John Roberts was supposed to be was appointed by, he's supposed to be like a conservative, right? but he flip flop on shit to basically advance their agenda, or if it's an agenda that's like being pushed from the right wing of the eagle, then they're gonna fucking justify. You'll have and it's a liberal majority on the Supreme Court. You'll have one of them flip. So you'll always have those justices that will flip, man, and will justify it based off of that shit, man, based off of new data. Oh, I looked at it some more, and yeah, I had to do it. I had to do it. It's one of those cases where, yeah, just yeah, we just gotta move forward with it. So I could see, a damn your constitutional rights. We gotta move forward with it. And I could see that happening. Esau, and then after, once the Supreme Court clears it, man, it's like from then on, mandates, boom, 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 boom. So that will give the administration, that will give the Joe Blow administration, or if you have whoever's in, either Joe Blow or Camel Toe, man, each one, well, whether he or she's in office, that'll give the administration, I say, that'll give the administration, basically a precedence to move forward with sweeping mandates. Legal precedents. See, they're already telling businesses to proceed with the mandate despite court order. Well, they did. They told them that. They told them that, man. Legal precedents, by this how it works. A precedent is a principle or rule established in a previous legal case that is either binding on or persuasive without going to courts for a court or other tribunal when deciding subsequent cases with similar issues or facts. And it's basically like, well, we kind of did this shit before and it was all right. So therefore, we should be able to do it again. I mean, why not? It's basically what it is. And legal precedent, that's a precedent, that's what they're going to use. Let me see if there's a Supreme Court. Oh yeah, they already refused just showing you how it would go. They already refused to block the mandate for Massachusetts hospital workers. Already did that. Look. Yeah, will likely go to the Supreme Court, bro. And that's how it works. More legal precedents. Supreme Court refuses to block mandate for Massachusetts hospital workers. Washington, Justice Stephen Breyer Monday afternoon refused to grant relief to workers at Justice, a joke. Just us. Just them, Stephen Breyer, on Monday afternoon refused to grant relief to workers at a Boston-based hospital in the latest challenge to 1984 Devil's Punch Bowl edition juice mandates to come across the High Court's shadow docket without referring the case to his colleagues on the court. Breyer denied the request for an emergency injunction with no explanation for his ruling or call for a response from the hospital. Mass General Brigham started enforcing its punch bowl SIP mandate on the 5th and has since terminated employees that refuse to comply. Both the district court and the First Circuit have denied requests for a preliminary injunction in the case. The hospital workers sought an injunction from the Supreme Court, while their appeal is pending at the Boston-based First Circuit. Shit. The hospital workers allege Mass General is violating their Title V11, Title 7 rights. That's what I mean. And the Americans with Disabilities Act by enforcing the mandate without accommodation, something their Supreme Court petition claims has been offered to other employees. The workers claim the mandate violates their religious beliefs or places them in significant physical or mental danger, quote unquote. Yeah, because they're like, that hospital is like, oh shit, bro. A hospital was like, they was like this, bro. They was like, nah, man, we ain't finna. We don't care about what you believe, you know. We don't care about what you know. We don't care about that, man. We don't care. We don't care. Well, you gotta take it if you want to work here. That's how they came, like, you know, that's they're introducing that, man. We don't care. We don't give a fuck about your rights, about your beliefs, about what you think. Nah, you gonna take this shit, man. Like, we don't give a fuck. Quote unquote, after putting applicants under constant pressure to forsake their religious beliefs and physical well-being, you know, they're having to do it anyways, no matter what. Respondent has enforced its deadline for applicants to violate their sincerely held religious beliefs or place themselves in physical danger by taking the juice, and relief can't wait, quote unquote, the application states. By choosing not to violate their sincerely held beliefs or place themselves in physical danger and losing their jobs as a result, applicants face the continuing inability to feed their children, the continuing loss of any practical ability to work in their professions, constant political potential homelessness, and continuing significant emotional and psychological harm. Quote unquote, an internment. Yeah, so they're saying this, but this is what Esau said. And read on down. An attorney for the hospital workers declined the comment on the case. The appeals from Massachusetts hospital workers is not the first to cross the High Court's so-called shadow docket, which refers to rulings and orders issued by justices on emergency petitions. Last month, the court rejected an appeal from Maine health workers, so also that. In an opinion on the ruling, Justice Amy Coney Barrett focused on the nature of the emergency docket itself, while three of her conservative colleagues, Justice Neil Gorsuch, Clarence Thomas, and Samuel Alito, in the dissent, focused on the merit of the case. So one of them flip-flopped, man. You're gonna have that. Nah, man. I think that we should do that. I think we should. I know, like, I'm so-called a conservative or whatever, but like, fuck it, bro. Like, I'm going. We got to mandate this shit, man. Like, fuck it, we gotta move forward with it, man. Like, I gotta put politics aside, type shit. You know how it is, but Justice Amy Coney Barrett focused on the nature of the emergency docket itself, while three of her conservative colleagues, Neil Gorsuch, Clarence Thomas, and Samuel Alito, penned the dissent focused on the merits of the case. The justices have also previously, the justices, just Dems, have also, previously rejected mandate challenges from New York public school teachers, and Indiana University students and employees. Hey, man, that's just more. Hey, that's just more. Hey, that's just more. Legal precedents. More and more, so they could justify just coming in and being like, look, we we did it before. Look, we did this and it was all right. Basically, it was all right. Look, see, went through the system, took it before the Supreme Court. We did all that. Like, now it's the time to put politics aside. Now it's the time to put all that aside. Your beliefs aside, all that, them rights aside for the greater good and shit, and that's what they're going to come with. I got an article right here. Biden's mandate will likely go to the Supreme Court. There you go. It's from November 18th. Here's how the courts have ruled before. Legal precedences, man. It's all, you see them building up that narrative, man. President Joe Biden is betting that his unprecedented mandate will prevail against a flurry of lawsuits aiming to strike it down. The legal battle is likely to reach the Supreme Court. The rules are unprecedented in scope, quote unquote, but are built on an extensive framework of legal public health and safety regulations, an expert told CNBC. President Joe Biden is betting that his unprecedented mandates will prevail against a flurry of lawsuits aiming to strike it down. The legal battle is expected to reach the Supreme Court. Biden believes that the mandate, which would have businesses with 100 or more employees require their staff to get juiced up or face regular testing by the 4th of January, will cover about two-thirds of all U.S. workers and hasten the end of the planet. Hey, that's interesting right there, man. Two-thirds of all U.S. workers. 66.6%. You know that you, hey man, you 2/3, man. You know, it's for Saturn, and they pushing these numbers out there for a reason, man. 2/3, because you 2/3 is gonna fall by the sword. You know, either by the baby sword or the big one, man. You 2/3 of you Israelites, you so-called of you Israelites, you so-called black people, Latinos, Native Americans, and Israelite foreigners that be like unto the speckled bird, looking like the other nations here in the land of your captivity, Babylon the Great, the mainland of your captivity, which is America. You're either gonna go out by the little sword or the big sword, you know, or you're gonna start, which, you know, Esau set up that famine. Esau set up that famine so that you come to him, or you starve, you know. Esau setting up that supply chain crisis. So you gotta do that, like either obey or starve type shit. Biden believes a mandate which will make businesses with 100 or more employees. Oh yeah, Khan, I already read that. The White House says legal president, legal prison, or legal presidents, president, same shit, gives it the authority to act, to respond to the grave danger posed by the pandemic. So-called danger. Republican attorneys general in at least 26 states. Before I go on, I'm going to say this. This is what they do too. You'll have some controlled opposition to it. You'll have some controlled opposition to it. Like you'll have some controlled opposition to it. Like you'll have yeah, like you'll have, like in this case, the controlled opposition to it is the Republicans, right? You'll have them put up some kind of fight, but it'll be with kid gloves and shit. You'll have it'll be with kid gloves and shit, man. Like you'll have, like it'd be almost like they're trying to lose, so that the agenda can move forward. Be almost like that, man. As it was with the homosexual marriage mandate, well, homosexual marriage being forced, as it was with shit even back then when abortion was being pushed, man. Eventually shoved through the courts, man. Shit, man, this could go down the same way. Shoved through the courts, man, like Roe v. Wade, man, legalization of abortion. And, you know, the legalization of sodomite marriages, man. Sodomite so-called marriages. Because a man can't become one flesh with another man, neither can a woman with another woman. So, but in the same way, those were pushed and they were eventually shoved through the Supreme Court, man. And yeah, man, this could go down the same way, man. Or either that, or it could clear the way. It could clear the way. The Supreme Court, the just them system, the top tier level of the just them system, may just do it, man. May just do it. The unjust judges may just do it, man. The cash marks just the latest example of the deep-seated, Republican attorneys general in at least 26 states and numerous private businesses and industry groups have sued, arguing that the mandate is an unconstitutional flex of government power over Americans' lives. The clash marks just I got phones kind of cracked up, so it's hard to really it'll do that, or you won't see the whole word and shit. All right, so I meant to say clash. The clash marks just the latest example of the deep-seated ideological divisions that have defined the U.S.'s response to the pandemic, where the push to crush the virus has frequently the shit that's virally spreading has frequently collided spreading virally, right? You get it. Get the drift. If you've been you get the drift if you've been keeping up with it. If you've been watching it. You get the drift if you've been watching it. All right. We're watching and you get the point, man. All right. Where the push to crush the virus has frequently collided with shit that's virally spreading. Again, has frequently collided with efforts to protect personal liberties, and they're pushing that. They're saying that that's a problem. Look, we trying to stop this pandemic right here. We trying to stop this pandemic, and y'all talking about some civil liberties, man. Y'all talking about some personal liberties, man. Like, come on, bro. You my way, bro. That's how they're coming, man. Come on, bro. Get over it. That's how they're like. Just put all that shit aside. Again, just how they're coming at y'all, man. That's how they're coming at us, all of us. Put your you need to put all that personal liberties, personal rights, personal beliefs, et cetera, to the side and shit, and just get with the damn program for the greater good and shit, because we got an emergency pandemic and shit. We gotta crack down on it, man. We gotta stop this shit, man. We gotta do whatever it takes, man. It's one of them situations, just like the war on terror was one of them situations, just like the Cold War was one of them situations, just like the war on drugs was one of them situations, just like all these wars was one of them situations. This is just another one of them situations where we gotta move in a different way, we gotta curtail your rights because they're in our way and shit, That's how they're coming, man. That's how they're coming, and they're gonna come harder. Look, bro, nah, fuck that. Like Biden was saying back in November the 8th, man. We don't give a fuck about the Fifth Court of Appeals court pause, man. Nah, follow that shit, man. Fuck a court pause, man. Nah, just follow that shit. because these devils, man, they know that they have a short time, man. So they're moving more urgently, man. Like they trying to lock down this birthright, man. They trying to lock down this birthright currently, real quick. They trying to take the birthright back from Jacob, and they think that in this way that they're gonna be able to do it. Again, that's why he's coming down with great wrath. More urgent. He know that he had but a short time. So, hey, man, and that's a sign that his time is getting shorter. This devil is starting to move like a cornered animal, man. He's coming down onto you having great wrath, man. Woe to the inhabitants of earth and of the sea. Woe to a destruction to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, because woe means destruction. Those that are unprotected. Those that are unprotected from the flood is going to be taken up in it, man. Your constitutional rights that you thought you had in this place, man. You thought this devil really gave a fuck about some constitutional rights, man. You thought this devil really gave a fuck, man? Like, you thought, man. You thought. Nah, Esau don't give a fuck, man. At the end, he will declare his wickedness, man. He gonna do it, man. He gonna pull it. At the end, he will declare his wickedness. Like, bro. Because the whole time, bro, he didn't give no shits, no fucks, none. Like, he didn't really care. It was just that he wanted to get you to think that he did. That's why trust not thy enemy, man. That's why you shouldn't have trusted in that covenant with death, man, because it's not valid. It's already invalid, because this devil, he don't keep his promises. He don't keep his covenants. You're making a deal with the devil, man. He needs to, come on, know what you're getting into. Ecclesiastes chapter 14, man. Let me get into it. Verse 3. Oh, wait, hold up. Yeah, verse 3. Riches are not comely for a niggard, and what should an envious man do with money? Let me get what the word niggard means, because it's not the same word as the word for dark skin, for black or dark skin. Oh, it's different. And it's spelled different. So just don't get it confused. A meanly covetous and stingy person, a miser, a niggard. That's what a niggard means. A meanly covetous and stingy person, which is Esau all the way, man. It's Esau, and it's you 2/3 children of your father the devil. But where'd you learn that from? You learned it from Esau. He's the original niggard. And what should an envious man do with money? Verse 4. He that gathered by defrauding his own soul, gathered for others, that shall spend his good riotously, because this devil, he's even fucking over his own, man. This devil don't give two fucks about his own, man. Not starting with their forefather Esau, who sold these devils don't give shit about their own, man. And it starts with their forefather Esau. Just look what Esau did, man. Sold out that birthright. They know would have benefited his whole nation. Sold it. For what? A pot of raw stews, man. Well, a raw stew, man. Raw, 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 raw pottage, bro. Pottage with raw meat, man. That red pottage, man. Yeah, man. He defrauded his own soul. Gathered for others that shall spend his goods riotously. Verse, because we don't get all that. We ended up getting the blessing, and we ended up getting our forefather Jacob ended up getting the birthright, then the blessing, the car, then the title. Verse 5, he that is evil to himself, to whom will he be good? He shall not take pleasure in his goods, man. If he's evil to himself, he's that evil to himself, he's willing to fucking do that shit to himself, to his own nation, man. Like, to whom is he going to be good to? To whom is he going to be good to? And it shows. I swear, dude. And it shows. It shows right there, man. Who is he being good to, man? Who has he been good to? Ever since this motherfucker has started ruling, starting with the Renaissance and then before with the Romans, man. Rome was eventually, that area was first ruled by the Etruscans who were Japhetic, man. And you had Jake scattered among them. Even before, yeah, you had Jake. And then Esau came into the picture. There was the Latins and shit. Esau came into the picture and he fucking wrecked it, bro. He wrecked it. Yeah, it was Jake that took over, but Jake was taking over a dying empire, man. Esau wrecked that shit, man. And then, so, he butchered his first rulership, the Greco-Roman Empire, right? They was divided against each other the whole time, man. They was beefing with each other. Just look at the Greek-speaking Edomite Empire, man. Syria versus Egypt, always fucking going at each other, doing evil. He that is evil to himself, man, going at each other, man. Man, going at each other. Syria and Egypt. Syria versus Rome and shit. Greek speaking Esau versus Latin speaking Esau as well. Shit, dude. What you got today? The US and Russia. What you got today? Then you got the EU versus Russia, and you got beef that's sort of brewing between the US and the EU. They're not exactly seeing eye to eye, but they're definitely not seeing eye to eye with Russia. The 1948ers, man. The 1948ers and shit, Russia. Shit, a lot of these Ishmael countries that are actually ruled by crypto 1948ers, man. Amalek. And then 1948ers, Amalek, man. He that is evil to himself, man, to whom shall he be good to? And when the wicked rule, the people mourn, man. You see it. Proverbs 29:2. When the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice. But when the wicked beareth rule, the people mourn. And you see it. Even those that are trying to like enjoy this place and shit, that are trying to keep basically like shit, they're trying to enjoy this place, man. They're trying to they're trying to like they're still trying to fuck with it. You know, they're struggling to, man. Even these 2/3, they don't want to admit that this place is through like that, man. They don't want to admit like we gotta get right, man. We gotta turn back, repent, because this place is through. You know, it's going down. It's gonna be destroyed, man. They ain't finna admit it because they don't want to repent. But deep down, nah, these 2/3 is mourning in their spirit too, man. They're just fucking. They're just not willing to admit it, man. Versus the elect that's willing to admit it. You know, willing to come out with it and willing to repent. You know, the elect wants to repent. The 2/3, they just want to keep being. They want to keep being niggas and niggas, man. Real niggas and bad bitches, man. Yeah. That's what they want to be, man. Because they want to continue. They don't want to stop doing that shit, man. They don't want to stop eating that fast food and come get this bread of life, man. They don't want that. Nah, they want to stay out there. Shit, they rather go to the local Quick Trip, the local 7-Eleven. Using analogies here, but a lot of shit there sold there is junk too, though. On real talk. They rather go to the local Quick Trip, the local 7-Eleven, the local Circle K, when there's a whole meal at home for them that's like nutritious and it's being offered to them freely, man. All they gotta do is quit their bullshit. But 2/3 is gonna continue. They want that instant satisfaction, the instant gratification. That's what they want. Oh fuck. Huh. Shit, dude. I don't know what that was, but noticed when I start getting in the spirit, shit starts happening like that. Interruptions. And that's just Satan trying to fight your fire and shit. Trying to hinder. When the righteous are in authority, the people, yeah, all right, I read that. So, he that is evil to himself, you trust in the devil that's evil to himself. You trust in the devil, first of all, which is a deceiver, false accuser. Second of all, he's evil to himself, man. He's evil to himself. Because when you look at the Constitution, man, you 2/3 is through, man. You want to stay out there. You want to trust in Esau, Edom, man. You want to trust your enemy, man. You want to trust your enemy. Like you 2/3 is through, man. this truth been out. We've been telling you that this fucking devil, bro, that he don't, that this devil, man, he if he love himself, man, if he don't love himself, he's evil to himself. He ain't gonna be good to you, man. We've been telling you that. We've been telling you that this man is the damn devil. With y'all, want to continue to live it up, man. While wisdom been crying and uttering her voice in the streets. Proverbs 1:20. Wisdom cried without. She uttered her voice in the streets, man. That's what's been going on since the late 60s with Abba Bivens, man. A.K.A. Elijah, A.K.A. John the Baptist. All of them come back, showing us the way. Verse 21, she cried in the chief place of concourse in the openings of the gates. In the city she uttered her words, saying, verse 22, how long, ye simple ones, will ye love simplicity, and the scorners delight in their scorning, and fools hate knowledge. Like, how long? How long y'all gonna love this dumb shit, man? How long y'all gonna how long y'all gonna be on that bullshit? Know that saying, I'm back on my bullshit? How long y'all gonna go back to your bullshit? Y'all always be backsliding. And the scorners delight in the scorning, and fools hate knowledge, man. How long y'all gonna hate on knowledge, man? How long y'all gonna? Yeah, because they 2/3, they're not into this knowledge, man. How long y'all gonna hate knowledge? Y'all gonna look at us as whack, gonna look at us as lame, gonna look at us as crazy, conspiracy theorists, or whatever you might call us, because we're bringing out this knowledge, man. Look at us like a bunch of bug outs because we're bringing out this knowledge, man. How long will you fools hate knowledge? Verse 23, turn you at my reproof, behold, I will pour out my spirit unto you. I will make known my words unto you. Yet, turn you with my reproof. Hey, take heed. Take heed. Hey, come get this knowledge. Come get this soul food. Come get this bread of life, man. Turn you with my reproof, behold, hey, while it's still available, come get it. Turn you with my reproof, behold, I will pour out, hey, get it while it's hot, man. Get it while it's hot. Behold, I will pour out my spirit unto you. I will make known my words unto you. That's what the Most High Yahweh is saying through his prophets, his mouthpieces on earth, man. His spokesmen on earth. His press secretaries on earth, man. Verse 24, because I have called and ye refused, I have stretched out my hand, and no man regarded, because the Most High Yahweh called. Called you through his mouthpieces to get this wisdom, man. Because I have called and ye refused, man. And ye refused, you was like, nah, I'm good. Nah, I'm good on that soul food, man. On that real soul food. Nah, let me go, like I said, before is how y'all are. Let me go to the local Circle K and get me some shit from there, man. Now let me go to the local 7-Eleven, the local Quick Trip, Shit, whatever fucking convenience store is where you're at, like you could apply that same analogy there, man. Your local Loves, your local Buc-ee's, etc., man. You from Texas, you know what I'm talking about. Go to your local. Now I'll just go to my local corner store, and I'll get it, and it's gonna taste just as good. But it may taste just as good. It may taste just as good. It may taste as good, but is it gonna be good for you? Or you was gonna be hungry a short time later? and you get no nutritional benefit from it, man. Man, nah, y'all. So instead of taking heed, coming to get this soul food, eat up while you can, being offered freely, like being offered freely out there, man. You could just come, pull up, and get it. Instead of doing that, nah, y'all want to go for that bullshit, that junk food, man. Junk food for your soul. These philosophies, bro. These philosophies, like that justify, just to justify being a nigga, man. Just to justify being a bitch. Being a hoe. Because I've called and you refused, because you wanted to continue, continue going off, and you didn't want to get right. You want to continue going back to your bullshit, and staying on that bullshit, because it feels good to the flesh, man. What's good, but what's good for the flesh ain't always good for the spirit. Verse 25, but ye have sat not at all my counsel and with none of my reproof. Nah, y'all walked by. Y'all was like, nah, man, I'm good. I'm good. I ain't a Hebrew Israelite. I'm black. I ain't a Hebrew Israelite. I'm Latino. I ain't a Hebrew. I'm Mexican. I'm Cuban. I'm Puerto Rican. I'm Guatemalan. I'm Honduran. I'm Venezuelan. Colombian. Brazilian. Chilean. Peruvian. Argentinian. Shit for you Israelite. You Israelite foreigners, man. Oh, I'm this. I'm yeah, because you Israelite foreigners that look like Esau, you think you're so-called white. So you walk by, like I'm a white boy. I'm a white girl. I'm an Asian. I'm an Arab. For you speckled, you Israelite foreigners. I'm a Indian, East Indian, Pakistani. Punjabi, a lot of them is. I'm an African. Let's see, because you got people scattered among all these heathen nations. Africa is the land of Ham, right? So you have Jake, that's among them. With most of West Africans, the bulk of the Jakes being Africa, being in West Africa. No, y'all wanted to keep being that, being those bywords that were put on you by your enemy. These false identities, man. You wanted to embrace your false identity and push your true identity, push your true heritage away, man. Your true culture, cultura, man. Y'all wanted to push that away. So because y'all rejected that soul food, man. Y'all rejected that bread of life, that water, that living water, because you rejected that. Verse 26, I also will laugh at your calamity. I will mock when your fear cometh. So because that's what you did, the Most High Yahweh, he's going to laugh at your calamity. He's going to mock when your fear cometh. He's going to do it through his mouthpieces. He's not going to come down here himself. You understand it. He's going to laugh at your calamity. You scoffers and scorners are going to be the ones getting scoffed at and looking like bug outs. I will mock when your fear cometh. Verse 27, when your fear cometh as desolation and your destruction cometh as a whirlwind, when distress and anguish cometh upon you, and it's about to come. This devil is moving. This devil is moving. He got a short time. But you 2/3 have a short time as well, man. And you two thirds is not gonna get it, man. Verse 28, then shall they call upon me, but I will not answer. They shall seek me early. Oh, yeah, because when that destruction comes, and it's coming soon for you two-thirds from Esau. See, Esau knows that he's going down. He's going to be destroyed soon. So he's coming upon y'all with great wrath, with increasing urgency. Coming upon you tribes, man. Verse, and you two-thirds, man, y'all realize, man, when it hits you, when this shit directly affects you, you know, when your destruction cometh as a whirlwind, when distress and anguish cometh upon you, when all that comes upon you. Verse 28, then shall they call upon me, but I will not answer. The Most High Yahweh is not gonna answer when you call upon him. Y'all gonna be calling upon him by them false names. A lot of y'all. Because y'all didn't take heed. Y'all gonna be calling the wrong number. But I'll say this. No, a lot of y'all is gonna be calling the wrong number, man. The bulk, the majority of y'all. But for the two-thirds that know the truth but ain't right, you're gonna try to call upon the Lord and they ain't gonna get an answer, like, and then you're gonna call, so you're gonna doubt, and then you're gonna like be calling on the other names because you ain't gonna get an answer. He wasn't right. So it's like your number was blocked. So you're gonna call the other numbers, and they're not the real numbers. That's that wrong number. Then shall they call upon me, but I will not answer. They shall seek me early, but they shall not find me. That was verse 28. 29, for that they hated knowledge. Because y'all hated this knowledge, man. While it was available, y'all hated it. Y'all was like, nah, I don't want that, man. What the fuck is that? That's why y'all was like, nah, what? Nah, miss me with all that, man. Nah, wait, hold up. Miss me with all that. Nah. Let me continue doing my bullshit. Let me continue committing all these abominations, man, because it feels good to my flesh. That's y'all's mindset. So because y'all wanted to continue being it's a whole lot of shit. Being adulterers, being homosexuals, being adulterers and adulteresses, adulterous generation, right? Being homosexuals, being sorcerers, man, that goes back to Greek word for that is pharmakia, being sorcerers and shit. You know, drug dealers and users, being murderers, being thieves, covetous, all that. eating eating abominable flesh that's not food, and was never ordained to be eaten with Thanksgiving, because it was never ordained in the first place. The swine, the the mouse, the shellfish, sea roaches, different sea bugs. It wasn't ordained to be food. That's not food. That shit you're eating, it's not food. Because that's what these creatures, that's what they eat. They're the cleaning crew of the world. They clean up all the shit. So that's what you're eating, all the shit that needs to be cleaned up. They're eating that, and you're eating that, but you stubbornly hold on to it. You stubbornly hold on to those abominations, making yourself abominable to the Most High Yahweh. All these things you keep doing, man. You keep doing, and you hold on to that, and you're like, oh, I want to get that one scripture. Shall be consumed together. They shall be consumed together. Isaiah 66 and 17. They that sanctify. Hold on. Let me see if there's a verse to bring out before. Verse 67. They that sanctify themselves and purify themselves in the gardens, behind one tree in the midst, eating swine's flesh, and the abomination and the mouse shall be consumed together, said Yahweh. Shall be consumed, and shall be consumed together, man. Said Yahweh. And then, so you Jakes that, you're doing that, your works are abominable, your thoughts, your actions are abominable, and you're everything about you is abominable. Your actions, your words, and what you eat, what you put in your body, everything abominable. Now y'all gonna be judged. When Esau comes down with great wrath. Verse 18, for I know their works and their thoughts. It shall come that I will gather all nations and tongues, and they shall come to see my glory. And Jake, that's scattered among all nations, looking like the nations and being like them. That's our people who is what the law applies to. These heathens are, they're gonna be judged for fucking with our people. But let me, yeah, you're 2/3 are through, man. Esau is coming down with great wrath upon y'all that. Hold on, upon you inhabitants of the earth and the sea. Verse 30, they would none of my counsel. They despised all my reproof. They literally do. Literally look at you like, who the fuck you think you talking to, nigga? They literally look at you like that. Who the fuck you think you're talking to like that, nigga? I could do what I want, nigga. You can't tell me shit, nigga. And they'll say, only God can judge me. Well, the Most High, who you refer to as God, He's gonna judge you. You say that brothers brought out that, and it's true. The reason why I think it was the brother of Aharon Amath. The reason why y'all say that shit, that y'all quote Tupac and shit to say that. Reason why y'all be like that is because y'all don't think he's gonna judge you, and it's true. Y'all think you're gonna keep on, sinning and ride off into the sunset like that, just because you so-called Christian jakes, man. Y'all be like, the Lord hates the sin, not the sinner, but is sin not an action? And who commits that act of sin? Who commits those acts? The sinner. Who sins? The sinner. That doesn't even make sense. Who commits an action? Someone's got to commit it. An action itself does not exist until someone commits it. Until someone does it, Until someone does it, it's just a thought. In fact, the Lord hated sinners. The Bible says the exact opposite. Hated sinners. For y'all that they claim the Lord don't hate, and He don't hate sinners, specifically, Ecclesiastes 12:6. For the Most High hated sinners, and will repay vengeance unto the ungodly, and keepeth them against the mighty day of their punishment. You 2/3, man. Who are Israelites, the only people who can sin. Sin is a transgression of the law. To who are Israelites, to whom pertains the adoption, to whom pertain the adoptions and the covenants, the old and the new, even though we're not in the new yet. But this law was given to the Israelites, so only the Israelites can sin. So only the Israelites will be punished for sinning, for breaking the law. For I know hold on. Yeah, He hated sinners. Yahweh hated sinners, and will repay vengeance unto the ungodly, and keepeth them against the mighty day of their punishment. And that mighty day is coming soon, man. Shit, TikTok, man. Time's almost up. Maybe 10 years from now, like some camps are saying. 10 years, man. Maybe 10 years from now. You see everything popping off, man. Wasn't popping off like that before. Nah, you camps that say ain't no Jacob's trouble. It's 10 years from and the Lord coming back. Yahweh Shai coming back 10 years from now. And we got 10 years left in this motherfucker. Because you believe that Agenda 2030 is actually going to be done in 2030 when it was called Agenda 21 first. And they just renamed it that to sidetrack y'all. And you wicked niggas that's pushing that, man. You wicked, sellout venditos is pushing that. Fuck. Y'all, got something else coming too, man. Pushing abominations. Well, pushing our people, basically, telling our people that the same shit that the prophets during the time of Jeremiah was telling our people, man. Like the false prophets telling them, nah, ain't nothing but, nah, y'all good. Ain't no need to trip. Ain't no need to change your ways. Nah, y'all good. Nah, the MOTB ain't even that. Like they were saying before. Nah, Babylon is probably saying some shit like this before. Nah, Babylon ain't even gonna invade, bro. They try to do some shit. They gonna fail. Nah, man, don't worry about it. They ain't even gonna invade, bro. Like, ain't nothing but peace is coming. Don't listen to that fool Jeremiah, man. He tripping. That's all you could imagine it, man. They were saying some shit like that. Now they're saying this. I ain't no martial law, bro. Ain't no martial law coming. Esau ain't gonna come in like that, man. Nah, man. Nah. Y'all gonna be doing just living your lives and shit. 10 years from now, 10 years, that's when the Lord gonna come back. 10 years. Still got 10 years left. And the MOTB ain't even the chip, man. It's everything but it. It's a spiritual mark, man. Yeah, the most carnal nation on earth is going to put a spiritual mark on you. Shit. And you wicked niggas in Israel, man, y'all gonna pay, man. Y'all gonna pay dearly because it's gonna be so obvious that the MOTB is the chip. Bitch. Oh, fuck, bro. Oh, shit. That's some metal, bro. Okay, got it. Yeah. Salakia. Therefore, try to eat of the fruit of their own way and be filled with their own devices. You're gonna eat of the fruit of your own way. You sowed it. What a man reap is what he's gonna sow, man. What a man reap. What a man sows, he reaps. Switch it. Galatians 6 and 7. Be not deceived, power Yahweh is not mocked. For whatsoever a man soweth, that shall he also reap. You sow to the flesh, what you're gonna reap. You sow to the spirit. Likewise, man. Because this devil is gonna make you get that ultimately that brand mark, that bite mark, that bruise, man. From the punch, from the hit, that bruise. He's gonna make you get that shit, man. And you're gonna be you're gonna have to get it, man. You're gonna have to make a choice whether to continue pleasing the flesh, man. That's when all that's gonna all that sowing to the flesh, man. When you can't get shit to satisfy the flesh, all that like, nah, I wanna build a life here type shit, right? That's gonna like be a snare unto you, man. That's actually gonna be a snare unto you, and it's gonna be like, like what I do, what I do. I either gotta take it or I'm gonna die. And if you ain't, if that's what you've been sowing, so you've been sowing to the flesh, been sowing to the flesh. Like you ain't been right. You didn't get this soul food. You didn't get this soul food, right? This bread of life. And you didn't build up your spiritual bank account, man, in heaven. You know, you and me through, man. Spiritual hedge fund, you know, is gonna be if your spiritual hedge fund in heaven is like it's dried up, man. Like you're gonna be through. No way to get out of it. And so you're gonna cave. You're gonna die, but a lot of y'all's gonna cave. Therefore, try to eat of the fruit of their own way. What you sowed, you're gonna reap. I mean, filled with their own devices. Like you're gonna be filled with with your own devices, man. Basically eat your words and face the results of your actions. Verse 34, the results of your death style, which is what? Death. Verse 32, for the turning away of the simple shall slay them, and the prosperity of fools shall destroy them. The prosperity of fools shall destroy them. Because you thought you had it good. You turned away. You simple ass turned away from this truth because you thought you had it good in this world, man. Or because you wanted to make it big. You thought you had a chance at making it big in this world. Because you had some type of prosperity. And the prosperity of fools, especially celebrities, and the prosperity of fools shall destroy them. The prosperity of fools, man. Think you're doing? Oh, it's all good. I got me a nice little job with 401k. You type Jakes that not doing so bad financially. I got a wife at home and shit. It's all good. It's all good. It's all good. I ain't gonna trip. Prosperity of fools shall destroy them. I'm just keep working hard for Master Esau. And the prosperity of fools shall destroy them. No, Esau's still gonna destroy you. Verse 34, but whoso hearkeneth unto me, the elect, shall dwell safely, and shall be quiet from fear of evil. But the elect is gonna be eating in that day and drinking. The elect is gonna be doing good in that day. Rejoice ye that dwell, rejoice ye heavens. That's part of what it means, man. My servant shall, because you're gonna be as the elect. It's gonna be on the flip side. You're gonna be at peace. You're gonna be in that. You're gonna be at peace in that strong tower, man. So it's like a heavenly position, even though not in the kingdom yet, but still, you look at it. You're gonna be at peace. You're gonna be in that heavenly position. Boom. Yeah. Well, 2/3 is gonna be y'all gonna be starving, bugging out. Isaiah 65:13. Therefore, thus saith the Lord Yahweh, behold, my servants shall eat, and ye shall be hungry. Behold, my servants shall drink, but ye shall be thirsty. Behold, my servants shall rejoice, but ye shall be ashamed. Yup. Ye shall be ashamed. Verse 14, behold, my servant shall sing for joy of heart, but ye shall cry for sorrow of heart, and shall howl for vexation of spirit. Like his servants is gonna be is gonna, hey, rejoice ye heavens, right? Behold, my servant shall sing for joy of heart, but ye shall cry for sorrow of heart, and shall howl for vexation of spirit. You know, you're gonna be going through it. Your tribes is gonna be going through it. I'm gonna go out there. I'm busy right now. Verse 18, therefore does say Yakan. So you're gonna cry for sorrow of heart and howl for vexation of spirit. In verse 15, and ye shall leave your name for a curse unto my chosen. For the Lord Yahweh shall slay thee, and call his servants by another name. You're numbered to the sword, man. You're two-thirds. You're two-thirds are numbered to the sword, man. Ye are they that, verse 11, verse 11, but ye are they that forsake Yahweh, that forget my holy mountain, that prepare a table for that troop, and that furnish the drink offering unto that number. For that troop, what troop? You know, these devils that's gonna come upon you. These devils and they're FEMA troops, man. They're Gurkha troops. You furnish a table to them. And what holiday just passed? What folly they just passed? Thanks, killing, stealing, and ill dealing. Literally celebrating the death of your brother Gad. And Gad means troop. Gad was overcome by a troop, the U.S. cavalry. Ultimately, so these same Edomites that came as the pilgrims. You know, so you furnished, you literally you niggas and you spiggers and you speckled niggas, cause God don't really get into that except the fake wannabe Gadites. But you niggas, you spiggers and you speckled niggas and niggettes. No, y'all furnished a table for that troop and furnished a drink offering unto that number, literally celebrating the death of your destruction. And then now you see all these things, all these prophecies, you know, they're popping off, man, even more. And Biden, what was he talking about? A dark winter. And the winter is coming. A winter's coming. Winter is coming. Now winter is coming. And you ain't gonna have no covering. Therefore, well, yeah, so therefore, verse 12, will I number you to the sword, and ye shall all bow down to the slaughter. Because when I called, ye did not answer. When I spake, ye did not hear, but did evil before mine eyes, and did choose that wherein I delighted not. So when the Most High Yahweh called through his prophets, he did not answer. And when I spake, he did not hear, ignored and scoffed, ignored or scoffed. But did evil before, well, really scoffing in your head, man. You're like, why should I listen to them? I grew up with that nigga. The son, especially family members. What the fuck? I changed this dude's diaper. What the fuck? What the fuck? Uh, what the fuck? Like, ah, shit. He my son. I whooped his ass when he was growing up. What the fuck? What the fuck? We used to. That's that dude. That's that dude we used to play ball with, in the neighborhood. What the fuck? That's that I went to school with that dude, man. Him, him, he's a prophet? Nah, nah, nah. It has to be one of those televangelists, man. Yeah, those are the prophets. That's for sure. Yeah, those Jake, man. Nah, he ain't no pastor, man. He ain't no pastor. He ain't no televangelist. He not. He. What he doing in the street corner? If he was a man of the Lord, why he in a church building behind a pulpit preaching, wearing the suit and wearing a phallic symbol on his neck and shit? Why ain't he doing that? Jake, 2/3, man. That's why y'all are being numbered to the sword. And ye shall all bow down to the slaughter. Because when I called, ye did not answer. Number to the sword, number to Esau, the wicked, who is his sword, who is the sword of Yahweh. And ye shall all bow down to the slaughter. Because when I called, ye did not answer. When I spake, ye did not hear. No, so that's what you get, man. You didn't want to hear the instructions on how to live? Well, shit. You die from that. When I spake, ye did not hear, but did evil before mine eyes. I did choose that wherein I delighted not. Abominations. Abominations. You chose abominations instead. Chose to make your soul abominable, man. You chose to make your whole self abominable, man. I did choose that wherein I delighted not, man. So that's why you're going to be through during Jacob's trouble. You're gonna be starving while his servants is gonna eat. You're gonna be hungry. Yeah. Behold, my servant. Therefore, thus saith the Lord Yahweh. Behold, my servant shall eat. Yeah, you're gonna be hungry though. Behold, my servants shall drink, but y'all gonna be thirsty. Behold, my servants shall rejoice. Yeah, servants is gonna rejoice, be at peace, man. But you're gonna be ashamed, man. You're gonna feel like shit. His servants are gonna sing for joy of heart, but y'all gonna cry for sorrow of heart. Y'all gonna be vexed in the spirit, man. You're gonna be going through it, man. You're gonna be going through it. This devil's about to roll. He's setting up the narrative piece by piece. He's about to be done with it so that you have a whole story. And then he's going to use that as his cover story, as his reason, his alibi for doing what he do, man. He's going to use that story to back him up as propaganda. And the narrative will already be built in your head as a psyops. Wait, they're doing, oh yeah, because this is going to be such, like, bro, so much lies, man. So much lies that, so much lies that you're going to be caught in a web of them, man. In a web of lies. That this devil is, he's weaving up, man. You're going to be caught in that. Your 2/3 is going to be caught in the snare, man. As a snare shall it come upon. As a snare shall come upon. Let me get it. Luke 21, verse 35. For as a snare shall it come upon all them that dwell on the face of the whole earth. As a snare. It's going to catch you by surprise. You don't expect a snare. You're not watching for one. You don't expect it. Luke 21, and yeah, that's why you're supposed to watch ye thereof, verse 36, and pray always, that ye may be accounted worthy to escape all these things that shall come to pass, and stand before the Son of Man. Yeah, but the 2/3 is not going to do that. Verse 30, the 2/3 is not going to take heed. Verse 34, and take heed to yourselves, lest at any time your hearts be overcharged with surfeiting and drunkenness and cares of this life, so that day come upon you unawares, man. Yeah, by surprise, a thief in the night, man. That's how it was coming. Because you 2/3 is gonna be so caught up in this shit, man. We so caught up in the cares of this world, man, and trying to make it here the American dream that you gotta be asleep to believe in. You're gonna be so caught up in it. When you're caught up in the dream, you're like in the middle of it and shit. You're gonna be so caught up in it that it's gonna hit you like that, man. It's gonna turn into a nightmare in a quick second, like that, man. Just like that. It's gonna turn on a dime, man, to a nightmare. Surfeiting basically means to feed, supply, or give to surfeit. Intransitive verb, archaic, to indulge, just satisfy, satiety, right? Satisfy, right? And a gratification such as indulgence of the appetite senses, sensual, carnal, excess, an excessive amount, man. You get caught up in surfing and this shit. Drunkenness and cares of this world. Twofold meaning, man. Twofold meaning. Because, philosophy is also just the shit that Esau provides, man. Drunkenness. Drunk but not with wine. I mean, it means both, because you can't always be getting fucked up either. But that as well. Oh, bro. Okay. Nah. It is what it is. Damn. I'm not gonna. Nah, fuck that. Check the note times. And drunkenness and cares of this life, so that they come upon you unawares. Yup. Don't get caught. Don't get overcharged with that. But you 2/3, y'all are overcharged with that. Y'all don't want to give that up, man. And so that's why y'all ain't taking heed. Y'all ain't getting right. And this devil, he's ready. This devil, man, he put that narrative together. And you 2/3 is gonna fall for it, hook, and y'all gonna fall for it, man. Y'all gonna fall for it. Y'all gonna fall for it. When the wicked bears, oh yeah, we'll click on that. But you 2/3, man. Y'all gonna be taken by surprise, man. The days is speeding up, man. We're already in what? We're already in the so-called, well, we're already like at the end of this so-called month, which is not really the end, but it's close to it though. We're already towards coming towards Esau's month of December. Coming towards the end of, we're at the end of Esau's month of November. Coming towards Esau's month of December. And hold on. Time is speeding up. Matthew 24, and let me get this. Verse 22, and except those days should be shortened, there should no flesh be saved, but for the elect's sake, those days shall be shortened. And then you could see it. And so the days are shortened. which means they're passing by faster. You know, you're not tripping when you're like, damn, it wasn't, I just could have sworn it was the beginning of the so-called month of November, like last night, about an hour. I swear, it was the morning about an hour ago, about a minute ago. Beginning this week about an hour ago. Now this morning, beginning this day about a minute ago. I swear it was. I swear it was, man. Like, damn, we already at the end of Esau's so-called year. Damn. Damn, passed by that quick. Damn. You ain't tripping. No, you ain't tripping when you that's the time being sped up. And that's how it's gonna come upon you 2/3 like a snare. Verse 37, but it's because you keep putting it off. Keep putting off getting right. I just spit some shit out of my mouth. Verse 37, but as the days of Noah were, so shall also the coming of the Son of Man be. Verse 38, for as in the days that were before the flood, they were eating and drinking, marrying and giving in marriage until the day that Noah entered into the ark. Verse 33, that was 38. This is, that verse before was 37. Verse 39, and knew not until the flood came and took them all away. So shall also be the coming of the Son of Man. Also the coming of the Son of Man be. Not until the flood came, man. You know, when Esau comes in like a flood, it's going to be the flood. It's going to be the flood where Esau comes in like a flood. This military. And then there's going to be the flood where the flood of there's going to be the flood. It's going to be the flood of nuclear fire after rain from the sky being shot from these other nations and countries. And you're gonna think you was safe from that flood of Esau's troops, and then that flood of fire. Raining upon your ass like Sodom, bro. Like using, because you isn't Sodom. This is Sodom all over again. I'm gonna take you by surprise. You knew not till the flood came, and it's gonna take y'all all away. So shall also come in the Son of Man be. Because in the midst, you're gonna have Yahushai. You're gonna have Yahushai in the chariots. You know, make their move, man. They're gonna add to that fire. We're gonna add to it, man. And then at the end of all that, Yahushai gonna touch down, man. Gonna get his elect. He's gonna get his elect. You know, because Yahushai and the spaceships, man, that's gonna be like Noah's Ark in that day, bro. Yahushai and the chariots that are called UFOs, that are called spaceships, etc. They're gonna pull up. He coming through clouds, beam up his elect from around the world, from Babylon and from around the world. You know, but you 2/3 are going to be left behind, and you not into the flood came in that sense of the word, not no rapture like the so-called Christians claim it is. Nah, chariots pulling up, beaming up the elect. That's how it's going to be. Then shall two be in the, but the meaning of this right here, then shall two be in the field, one shall be taken, the other left. One shall be taken by the flood. We knew not until the flood came and took them all away. One shall be taken one shall be taken. He's not going to know what's up. He's going to be taken in the times that is coming. In the first flood, Esau's martial law troops be taken, or like he gonna try to get away where you think he going, where you think he going, it's just gonna set him up for the second flood, the second wave, the nukes. Because where he's going, that's exactly where Esau wants him to go. It's where Esau wants him to go. He wants him to go to those FEMA relocation centers to think he's going to receive food and shelter on all that, you know. All you have to do is get a little prick in your arm. It's just a grain of rice, man. Come on. It feels just like a grain of rice. It's just as tiny as a grain of rice. Or what they say about the brand mark, man. That's what they say about it. About the brand mark. The brand mark with the brand name. But it's inside you though. But that's what they say about it. Just get it and you can get all this food. Just get it. And it'll have the juice in it. It'll be oozing out of it, man. Be like in the advanced form, it's because like a computer. Be an advanced form, like a little machine in you. A juice machine, vending machine. Shooting that shit into your bloodstream. They have it. And then you think that you're gonna, those that cooperate, you know, you yellow list types, man. You're gonna think that, you know, you did the right thing, and now I'm good. Now I'm good. I'm gonna be eating and drinking, marrying, giving marriage again. Now I'm good, while suffering from a disability because of the juice. Now I'm good. Oh, but don't worry. Just get the headpiece. No, just get the headpiece, not just the handset, but the headpiece, and you'll be good, man. You'll be good. Just get the headpiece, right into your forehead, man. Right in your forehead. You know, you can call it the Neuralink. And it'll fix all that. Yeah. They'll push that too. Any effects of the jab? For any effects of the jab, just get that, man. Just get the headset and call it that. Yeah, just get the headset. The handset. You got the handset. Now you can get the headset. And plus it comes with all types of bells and whistles, all types of perks. The headset comes with all types of perks. You can Had all types of perks. You can connect your brain to the internet while it's simultaneously frying and shit. Connect your brain to the internet. You can connect your brain to the internet and just order shit just with a thought. And plus, it'll help with any effects of the fruit juice, the fruit cake juice. It help with any effects of it. The juice that turn you into a fruit cake. And you knew not until the flood came, because you're gonna be thinking, oh, okay, are you fucking disabled, suffering from Epstein-Barr? Oh, okay. And as long as your thoughts fucking conform with the social credit system, you could get more of that basically healing therapy, whatever it has for whatever you got from the fruit cup, from the fruit cake juice, man. Whatever type of effects, special effect, side effects, more like main effect. But he's gonna say side effects. This will help with the side effects. You know how Big Pharma, they always offer a pill. Like for the pill, they give you a pill, especially, well, any type of industry, man. Well, any part of the medical industry, big pharma. But what I'm specifically speaking of, well, you could apply it to all parts of big pharma. No, but them psych drugs, man. This is what it remind me of. You get one of them, you get these psych drugs, and they cause fucked up side effects, right? You're like, what the fuck? Because the side effects is fucking you up. Then you go back to them and you go and you get talk to them, they're like, don't worry, we have a drug for that. We have a pill you can take. It will help with the side effects. Just take it. And then they give you more side effects. Oh, okay, you need another pill. We got another pill for you. We got another pill for you, man. We got whatever the fuck it's called. And you take that shit and you be good from these sides. Oh, you got no more side effects? Or we got this. Got you on a whole fucking shit, a whole fucking regimen, man. Shit, a hell of pills, bro. Like just downing them shits, man. Like he's a pill head, bro. Yeah, he's a pill head and shit. But yeah, it's like that though. Oh, the brain, the headset, the headset, the headset is to help with the effects from the handset, and plus it comes with bells and whistles. That's how they're gonna advertise it. That's how they're gonna advertise it. And then your thoughts, but the solution. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. But the solution, you know what? The solution is going to be worse than the problem itself, man. Because your thoughts are going to be getting they're going to go through. They're going to read your thoughts, man. And whatever thoughts you have that do not conform to this to the social credit system, man, that go against the NWO, points is going to be taken off your social credit system. Oh, how dare you think this shit about me? Yeah, Esau got a God complex. He want to read your thoughts and control them. How dare you think that about me? Them thoughts is not PC, man. Them thoughts is not. Them thoughts. Those are hate thoughts, man. Those are thought crimes. So we're gonna deduct this shit from your social credit system, which is gonna deduct it from your actual credit. It's gonna deduct it. We're gonna deduct digital dollars from what you already have. because because you know why? Because you thought that these devils didn't like, man. It hurt these devils' feelings that you thought that shit. It hurt their ego. So they're gonna fucking punish you for that, man. You know, Esau has a God complex, man. Esau has a, yeah, you ever heard that saying, the so-called white man have a God complex? Well, it's true. He does have a God complex. And it's gonna show you, it's gonna be obvious to you. You motherfuckers that take that chip, bro. You motherfuckers that take that chip, man. You motherfuckers that take that chip, man. Gonna find out how much of a God complex this man has. You know, this is what this devil who is mockingly called Lucifer, this is what the Bible says about him. Lucifer just means light bearer in the Latin, by the way. How art thou fallen from it should be lowercase. But he's calling this devil Lucifer mockingly, man. Because these devils call themselves the enlightened ones. You know, the Illuminati, right? Oh, we have the high IQ. We have the knowledge of good and evil just come to us. But we the serpents, though. Because that Esau was the serpent. Verse 12, how art thou fallen from heaven, O Lucifer, son of the morning? How art thou cut down to the ground, which didst weaken the nations? Verse 13, for thou hast said in thine heart, I will ascend into heaven, I will exalt my throne above the stars of power. I will sit also upon the mount of the congregation, which God, where there singular as Allah, which is where Muslims get Allah from. It simply means power. It's a title. Allah means power. It comes from the Hebrew Allah. Plural is Allahayim. I will sit also, not Elohim. Ain't no E's or O's, or U's for that matter, in the Hebrew, man. Not in the original Hebrew, the unaltered Hebrew. The pure, Lashon Kadash, pure tongue, pure language. It's Allahayim. Wait. It's Allahayim, plural. Allah, singular. I will sit also upon the mount of the congregations in the sides of the north. This is what these devils got in their minds, man. Which is what it means by heart. The word there for Hebrew, the word there is lab. In the Hebrew, the word there is lab, meaning mind. For I will sit in the heaven, I will exalt my throne above the stars of power. I will sit also upon the mount of the congregation in the sides of the north. Verse 24, this is what he has in mind. I will ascend above the heights of the clouds. I will be like the Most High. This devil thinks he's going to be like the Most High. He thinks he's going to be able to control everybody like the Most High, check their thoughts and everything, flag their thoughts like they flag your posts on FB and Twitter, man. They think that they're going to be able to do that, man. They flag your posts on social media, make your whole world social media, metaverse, megahertz, because you think you're going somewhere, but you ain't going nowhere. But you ain't going nowhere, man. It's like really, you 2/3 gonna be in the megahertz. You congregation of the dead gonna be in that megahertz, like a big hertz. You going somewhere? What the fuck? Like, yo, man, you know what the pest problem is? Kind of fucking with me. It's like, yeah, so this devil really thinks he's gonna be like the Most High Yahweh, man. He really thinks that, man. And so you niggas, man, y'all gonna be you niggas that get the handset and the headset, you know? You get the dome piece as well, man. The handset and the dome piece. You niggas are gonna have your thoughts being flagged by an AI system. And then that AI system is gonna automatically downgrade your social credit. Social credit, 10 social credit points deducted, which is gonna equal digital dollars, man. 10 social credit points deducted. Oh, now you got 20 social credit systems that 20 social credit points deducted. So then you'll hear digital dollar, 10 digital dollars deducted. You'll just get that notification in your mind like a thought. 10 digital dollars deducted. 10 digital dollars deducted. Yeah, hey, there's a documentary called How It's Gonna Go Down. It kind of show you what these devils is trying to do, man. 10 digital dollars deducted, but instead of your cell phone, I mean, if you have one, it'll probably ping, but that'll be the replacement technology, because you just think, oh, I want a cheeseburger, I want chicken nuggets from Mickey D's. Oh, that will be deducted from. Are you sure? Yeah. Or yeah. Oh, you want chicken? Yeah, all you have to do is think so. That's gonna be real alluring too. Oh, you want that? Okay, it will be deducted. This much digital dollars will be deducted. Okay, sending your chicken nuggets to your nearest location. Ooh, drone flies by. Ooh, drops it off. Ooh, ooh, as he's delivering other orders. The drone, the same drone. Ooh, and the McDonald's drone drops it off. Or that Whataburger drone. Ooh, water drone, right? Ooh, ooh, just visualize it. That's gonna be the shit that's gonna lure you to getting that as well. Ooh, but the negative effects, besides the radiation poisoning, you dying early, is also they read your thoughts, they could flag it. 10 social credit points have been deducted for that thought. $10 off your balance or something like that. Ah, shit. I have less money now. You think some shit. Man, you fucking, like it shows it. And that gives you an idea of this new technocracy that Esau's been setting up. And that new, and that documentary, how it's gonna go down, to show you. Oh, 20 points deduct. You fucking bastard, you took my. Ah, you're gonna be cussing your head and shit, or maybe even say it out loud, which will equal more. 20 points deducted from your social credit system. 20, and then you'll have your Cash App account in your mind and shit, and it'll fucking be like 20 points deducted from your digital dollars. Ah, shit, bro. Instant fines like that. But why the fuck do I gotta do? Why the fuck do y'all gotta set it up like that? Dot crime detected. 30 incorrect question asked. 30 points deducted. $30 deducted, or maybe even more. $60 deducted. from $30 deducted from your social credit points, $60 deducted from your digital dollar account. Ah, shit. Yeah, man. The ultimate dystopia that Esau was setting up. Esau wants you to be a slave to him spiritually, not just physically. Just a complete robot drone, man. A fucking member of the Borg, man. With him, he would like to say him, her, as the Borg queen, like they show you in Star Trek. Having complete power over you. That's what Esau wants. You take that, you're going to be Esau's spiritual slave until you be destroyed with Esau. They that are joined unto them shall, right? That's they that are joined unto them, man. If you're joined to Esau, man, you're going to be destroyed. Isaiah 13:15. Everyone that is found shall be thrust through, and everyone that is joined unto them shall fall by the sword. Oh, fuck this shit. On some real shit. On some real shit. Fuck that. Everyone that is found shall be thrust through, and everyone that is joined unto them shall fall by the sword. Verse 16, their children shall also be dashed to pieces before their eyes. Their houses shall be spoiled and their wives ravished, because that's going to happen during the martial law. And then verse 18, for the first flood. Verse 18, their bows also shall dash the young men, the first wave, right? First wave of the flood. That's what's going to happen when you're caught up in it. Verse 18, their bows also shall dash the young men to pieces, and they shall have no pity on the fruit of the womb. Their eyes shall not spare children. The bows also shall, so there you go, man. And what are their bows, man? Verse 19, this is what the bows are going to do. It's not your average arrow. Verse 19, in Babylon, the glory of kingdoms, the beauty of the Chaldeans, excellency shall be as when power Yahweh overthrew Sodom and Gomorrah. It's going to be just like then, when them nukes come. Because they're called arrows. Missiles are called arrows. They look like huge arrows. When you look at a nuke, they look like huge arrows. And the bows would be the silos. A strong bow. Across the world. Going into the skies. My sword shall be bathed in heaven, shall fall upon Idumea. All 200 million warheads. From Russia and these other nations. Well, strong is the right man, the right hand that shooteth the bow, that shooteth the arrow. Let me get it. It shooteth the arrow. Yeah, that's in Esdras, I believe. Second Ezra 16 and 13. For strong is his right hand that bendeth the bow. His arrows that he shooteth are sharp, and shall not miss when they begin to be shot into the ends of the world. And what arrows can be shot into the end, all the way into the ends of the world, man? Not no regular arrow. Nah. It's an arrow that got a strong bow, man. Strong right hand shooter. A nuclear arrow, man. Obviously. A nuclear missile, which is called an arrow. Verse 14, behold, the plagues are sent and shall not return again until they come upon the earth. Verse 15, the fire is kindled and it shall not be put out until it consume the foundation of the earth. It's going to burn this bitch to a crisp, man. This Babylon the Great is going to burn it to a fucking crisp. Burn it to the ground. Man, melt the ground. Ain't nothing going to be able to grow here, man. Verse 16, like as an arrow which is shot of a mighty archer, return not backwards, even so the plagues that shall be sent upon earth shall not return again. It's not going to return again. Not going to return again. It's going to hit this target, man. Yeah. Which is why Ezra say verse 17, ultimately, that's the last plague they hit. Second Ezra 16 and 17, woe is me, woe is me. Who would deliver me in those days? Yep. The beginning of evils is started now. That's the end of them. For my sword shall be bathed. For my sword shall be bathed in heaven, and it shall come down upon Idumea. For my sword shall be bathed in heaven. All the way into heaven, to the heavens, the skies. Isaiah 34 and 5. For my sword shall be bathed in heaven. Behold, it shall come down upon Idumea and upon the people of my curse to judgment. Verse 6. The sword of Yahweh is filled with blood. It is made fat with fatness, and with the blood of lambs and goats, and and with the fat of the kidneys of rams. For Yahweh had made has a sacrifice in Bosra, and a great slaughter in the land of Adumia. A great slaughter, man. This place right here, man. A great slaughter is coming to this place. The swords, the big swords, biggest swords ever, being shot from Russia. Going to be shot here from Russia, from the NATO countries, from Iran, from China, from all these countries, man. All these countries, even the countries you don't think of, man. Shit, North Korea. I mean, of course, shit, soccer, shit, Japan. All these other countries around the world are gonna shoot those missiles, man. Those big ass arrows, big ass exploding arrows. Get the picture. From the modern day land of Idumea, ruled by these Edomites. Verse 7, and the unicorns shall come down with them, and the bullocks with the bull, and the land shall be soaked with blood, and their dust made fat with fatness. Verse 8, for it is the day of Yahweh's vengeance, and the year of recompenses for the controversy of Zion, because they oppressed us. Verse 9, and the streams thereof shall be turned into pitch, and dust thereof into brimstone, and the land thereof shall become burning pitch. From all them big ass exploding arrows. Verse 10, it shall not be quenched, night nor day, and the smoke thereof shall go up forever. Like it means like long period of time. Now when you look into it. From generation to generation it shall lie waste, none shall pass through it forever and ever. Babylon is through, man. It will not be quenched night nor day. Smoke will go up forever. You know, the word there says Leo Lam when there's no E's or O's, so it's probably something else. Probably Lawa Lam or something like that. Lawa Lam, something like that. But basically what it means there is long duration, antiquity, futurity. Long duration, ages. But it could mean that, like that's first definition it provides is that. Oh yeah. And then none will pass through it forever. It's a different word. Not sak, would it say? Which is, they say is not sak, imminent, enduring, everlastingness, and perpetuity, eternally, always, all time, eternity, ever, forever. It's from Natsak. Yep. Always in, so it's never going to be dwelt. Eternally, Ever, forever, glory, limit, never, perpetual strength, victory. Yep, victory over this place. Outside, preeminent or enduring, continual. So you get the picture. The fire lasting that much versus the fire lasting for a long period of time versus the it not being dwelled in forever. right, so yeah, man. Yeah, that's hey, that's the end of you. You 2/3, man. You're gonna die a horrible death. You're gonna get obliterated with this place and come back in your right minds. You be born with your right minds. Only the elect is gonna be saved out of here. And Esau, your master Esau, he's still gonna go into slavery, man. You joining yourself to this devil, man, but you're gonna be destroyed by nuclear fire, and then you're gonna be right in the kingdom. You don't want to get right. You're gonna be right in the kingdom. You're gonna be born right in the kingdom. And Esau was gonna be a slave. The wicked will not go unpunished. It doesn't matter what you niggas want, man. Proverbs 11:21. Though hand join in hand, the wicked shall not be unpunished, but the seed of the righteous shall be delivered. It doesn't matter. The wicked shall not go unpunished, and the seed of the righteous shall be delivered. It's going to happen. It's going to happen. It's bound to happen. It's going to happen. Bound to happen. Prophesied, ordained, it's going to happen. Isaiah 14, let's go. And made me think of the Spirit put on me, bring out Kala Yalbashim Yashai Bashim Kakadash. This one right here is on point. Isaiah 14, KJV, because y'all can't stop it. Nobody can. Isaiah 14 and 24. Yahweh of hosts has sworn, saying, surely as I have thought, so shall it come to pass. Verse 19, but thou art cast out of thy grave, like an abominable branch, and as the raiment of those that are slain, thrust through with the sword that go down to the stones of the pit, as a carcass trodden under feet. Verse 20, thou shalt not be joined with them in burial, because thou hast destroyed thy land and slain thy people. The seed of evildoers shall never be renowned. Verse 21, prepare slaughter for his children, for the iniquity of their fathers, that they do not rise nor possess the land, nor fill the face of the world with cities. Verse 22, for I will rise up against them, say Yahweh of hosts, and cut off from Babylon the name, the remnant, and the son, and nephew, say Yahweh. Verse 23, I will also make it a possession for the bittern and pools of water, and I will sweep it with the besom of destruction, say Yahweh of hosts. Going to be swept with the besom of destruction, man. A broom of destruction. That's what a besom is. And bitterns they're actually birds belonging to they're like herons, belonging to the subfamily Botarinae of the heron family. So they're like herons. Our day bitterns tend to be shorter necked and more secretive than other members of the family. Bitterns usually frequently red beads be around a lot. Red beads in similar marshy areas and feed on amphibians, reptiles, and insects. And fish they eat and clean shit. They're herons. And pools of water now sweep with the besom of destruction, saith Yahweh of hosts. Verse 24, Yahweh of hosts has sworn, saying, as I have thought, so shall it come to pass, as I have proposed, so shall it stand. Verse 25, that I will break the Assyrian in my land, the Edomites, modern day Assyrians, right? Nineveh, modern day America. and upon my mountains tread them underfoot. Then shall his yoke depart from off them, and his burden depart from off their shoulders. Verse 26, this is the purpose that is proposed upon the whole earth. This is a hand that is stretched out upon all the nations. Verse 27, for the Lord of hosts, Yahweh of hosts, has proposed, and who shall disannul it? And his hand is stretched out. Who's going to turn back? Nobody. Nobody. That's a rhetorical question. Nobody can turn their hand back. All right, so with that, hope this live was edifying. Only give all praise to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rakah Kadash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone who rule well. Salutations to the Akim out there, spreading this truth like wildfire in all truth and in all sincerity. And shalom to real to all the elect, the rest of the elect. Shalom, stay strong. And hold on. Actually, give me a sec. Huh. All right, hold on. Let's see if there's anything else to go into. All right. So I hope this slide was edifying. Matter of fact, hold on. You know what? I hope this slide was edifying. I want to give all praise to Yahweh Shemi Shai, double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. We're well. Salutations to the argument there is brand this truth like wildfire, in all truth and in all sincerity. And shalom to the rest of the elect. Shalom, stay strong. Esau, get through. And we'll solve it with Abba Babal, Abba La Adawam, La Adawamium, Abba La Goayim, Abba La 2/3. Shalom, stay strong. Jacob, Yaakov, Yasharala got next. Esau, the end of the world. Yasharala got next. Shalom, stay strong, endure to the end. And Yasharala forever.